Yeah, I'm going to quickly explain about the subtotal function that we did not cover in the last class. So this is the same Excel file that we used in the last class, and it has some beneficiary IDs and some other data for the particular different beneficiary organizations, such as the location, volunteer name, and the amount donated. So for typically for a normal sum function or a calculation add function, what we do is if we say if we want to find the total amount donated by these beneficiaries, then we do a sum and we provide the range for which we want to do the sum, right? So in this case we can see it is 11,450 total amount. But say for example I would like to hide certain rows, or I don't want to consider them, right? For example, these two beneficiaries from beneficiary organization NA Academy, I want to not select for this, right? So I don't want to add the value there. So if I hide them, the total is still showing and still considering those two that we have already hidden. So in such cases we use a function called subtotal. This is used for the filtered sheets. So the syntax goes like this: subtotal. So on this drop down, if you see, we have a normal sum, but this is not what we want to do. We want to scroll down, and the code for that is say sum. So 109 sum. We select this. We provide the comma and the normal range that we have from J2 to J13. If we select this and give an enter, now if we see, it is giving us 7,150, and this function, the subtotal function, has not considered the values that are hidden in these rows. So if we again select them and then do an unhide to consider all the rows, now we can see that it is all considering all the rows that are there in this data. So in such cases, when we want to discard some data and then still use the same functions, subtotal is a useful function. So again, I'm doing it. I'm hiding some other rows. As soon as I hide them, the sum function still shows all the data which is there in this Excel, but the subtotal function only considers the data which is currently visible. So this is about the subtotal function.